So, before we start discussing the movie The Apprentice, uh, what is your general view about Donald Trump?
I think that guy is a sociopath. You know, like whatever he does it to get attention on himself, and whatever he likes to like, the guy is an attention seeker, and that's all. A sociopathic attention seeker.
Yeah, and this movie, The Apprentice, gives us a peek at exactly how he started and what may have, how he became what he became, like the
Yeah.
final form that
The
we see.
catalyst for his personality.
Yeah, I mean, look, nobody is born a killer.
Right.
I mean, the killer in the sense, like, as in closer of a deal or just being ruthless towards your adversaries.
Yeah.
So the movie gives us a good understanding of how Donald Trump became like such a big personality.
Not just adversaries. He was like very hostile to his own family.
Yeah. Like currently, the way after Charlie Kirk's death, how he's talking about him and how he's presenting this. I mean, I don't think he cares much anyway.
Yeah.
But I think any other normal person would be like, like he would know how to behave. He would know how to talk.
To even show any remorse in that.
He didn't like. You wouldn't. His reaction to that was not really normal. Like, how are you holding up? Say, yeah, very good.
Yeah.
That's how it was with him. And then he started talking about his ballroom that is being constructed.
And then
So-
he's like, yesterday in his memorial service, he was like dancing around and laughing.
Uh,
So it shows he does not give a damn.
yeah. Currently, he's involved in a verbal spat with India.
Yeah.
Like, India is not saying anything, but he seems to be targeting India.
Right.
Like, India's economy is dead. And we don't care. H1B visa, the whole thing. Like, they'll have to pay 100,000
Yeah.
and 100,000 US dollars, and all the things about how India is like a king of tariffs. So it just shows that now that I see this film, I kind of get how he operates. He likes to bully his opponents.
We get an insight into his mind.
Yeah.
Right.
So the movie is basically about three principal characters. One is Donald Trump himself. The other is New York attorney Roy Cohn. And the third is his first wife, Ivana Trump.
Ivana.
And the movie starts with how he's starts as for his father's company. Like, his father is a real estate businessman.
He's the one who's collecting rent.
Yeah, he's a glorified rent collector for his father.
Yeah.
That's how it starts. When he has to go to different tenants.
And we also see the tenants are very hostile to him.
Yes. Like, he has to knock on their door and then they give him rent and he has to act tough with them.
And not all of them are paying as well.
Not all of them are paying. One guy pours like a hot scalding water and he just misses Trump.
He says, "You're not real."
So basically he starts like this guy who wants to make it really big, but he's working for his father. So I don't think he has a business of his own.
Yeah.
But he's very ambitious. So it starts with him talking to his date that he's admitted to this club, this exclusive club, and he's like the youngest member. And then he gets the attention of Roy Cohn,
Yeah.
who is a very, very interesting, I think, figure in this film, and very well played by the actor, Jeremy Strong. Very good actor. So, what else happens? I think he takes a liking to him, Roy Cohn,
Yes,
and
he
takes him under his
introduces
wings.
his friends. And I think he even manipulates him into hiring himself as the attorney for the Trump family.
Yeah, I think Roy Cohn. I think Roy Cohn just likes him because he's a young guy, and he's like good looking to him. And by the way, Roy Cohn is a closet homosexual in this film.
Yes.
And he takes a liking to him, and he knows all about him, that he's having trouble. He's being sued by he's being sued by the authorities because there's allegedly like they are being discriminatory against blacks. So then he kind of takes his case, becomes his attorney, and he somehow finds a way to get that matter dismissed.
Yes. And in this process, he also convinces Trump of his rules to win in life.
Yeah, his credo in life is like attack. And second was
never admit defeat.
Never admit defeat, always deny.
Yeah.
And
never admit guilt.
Never admit guilt and always deny. And the third was
never always declare victory.
Always declare victory. I mean, all these three are like so much. It explains so much about present Trump.
Yes.
Like he never admits of any wrongdoing.
Yes.
He never admits to being ever wrong. He never gives any explanation.
Yes.
And he always declares himself a winner. I mean, you can see like how he's declaring himself as the arbiter between India and Pakistan, and consistently saying that I stopped the war.
Yes.
And they should give me Nobel Peace Prize. Then there was that one moment where he said, I got the war between Azerbaijan and Albania. He wrongly says the name. He gets the name wrong.
Yes, yes.
That he got the ceasefire. And Keir Starmer is like looking at him like, are you serious? The actual warring parties were Azerbaijan and Armenia. So yeah, there's actually been a ceasefire between the two.
Right.
So it explains a lot, his current mannerisms, and I think that's what made the film so interesting to me. So he gets all these, gets an important matter dismissed against his father.
And then Roy also helps him to like get the Trump Tower deal done. He helps him get the tax
abatement.
Yeah.
It kind of shows that this lawyer has a dirt on everyone. Yes. He has recorded phone conversations. He knows what kind of alternate lifestyle which important person is leading. So he has like leverage. He's built up leverage.
He has leverage over.
Yeah, he has the secret basement where he keeps the records of everyone who matters in New York.
Yeah.
So that's how he kind of gets desired results. And he also said something very interesting. He says that don't tell me the law, tell me the judge. Tell me who the judge is, and if I have dirt on him or not, then I can help you. So he helps him a lot. But it's never made clear as to what are his motivations in helping Donald Trump.
I think you were right in it. He liked Donald Trump.
He liked Donald Trump and he thought maybe, So that was the reason. So in the movie, it shows that it's later revealed that he's a homosexual and he's leading this lifestyle. But he keeps a very tough exterior, Roy Cohn. Like he's being dismissive of everyone and acts very, very tough. So this is just I think a method of hiding his real nature.
A psychological play at home.
Yeah, that's what it was. So the movie the movie is of two halves. The first half, Trump is the one who is following Roy Cohn and he's the one who's leading. Like the main star of the film, I believe, is Roy Cohn.
Yes.
I think is a more interesting character. And so Roy Cohn is the one. And the second half, we slowly see Trump slowly transforming into...
And we focus more on Trump's personal family. Trump's family, right?
Yeah. So Trump has this first marriage with Ivana Trump.
Yeah.
And Ivana is a model from some East European country. And it's very interesting how that is played out. Like how his first marriage... He has like 3 kids with in that first marriage. I think Eric Trump, Donald Trump Jr. and Ivanka. So she's not like a typical wife. She is ambitious and she wants to be interior designer and she wants to have her own fashion line and everything.
The attention she gets from the media.
Yeah, so it's more like a business deal because when they are, when leading up to marriages, he gives him like a prenuptial agreement
Yeah.
which he's not very happy about.
Yeah.
So Roy Cohn says, you'll have to give half of your wealth if you don't sign a prenuptial agreement with her.
You have to return gifts as well.
Yes, you have to return. So there's that funny line in that agreement. So all this leads up to slow unraveling of Roy Cohn in the second half.
Yeah.
Like-
Also, we are forgetting his brother. Trump's brother is an alcoholic, and they're having issues with him as well.
Yeah, Trump
the
is
family.
famously doesn't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
And he also cites his brother's condition for that. Like his brother was,
And he destroyed his health and career.
so he never touched it. But in the movie, it's shown that due to peer pressure, he does imbibe some alcohol with the Roy Cohn.
Yes.
So I think overall, the movie is very tightly,
Yeah.
it's a very tight film. It does not have any loose ends.
That's right. And it's very captivating. Like there's it's not very boring or any slow paced thing in it.
Yes. So you think, how much of it do you think is true?
I think it should be partly true, especially as far as Trump's personality is concerned. I think the movie showcases how Trump became what he became.
Yeah, the good thing about the performance of the guy who played Trump is that he also is not caricaturizes it. It's not a parody. It's not like he's trying to mimic his voice, or he's being too, because it's very easy to do a Trump impression.
Yeah.
Like you can get a approximation of his impression done, and people would recognize that it's a Trump impression. So I think it's done very well in that sense.
Very well.
And the performance of Jeremy Strong as Roy Cohn,
Yeah, he was very good as well.
yeah, he was, I think, the MVP, the better of the three. What are the other aspects of the film that you liked?
I
liked how they showed the underbelly of New York.
Yeah, the
Like,
corruption that is
The
there.
corruption and how much.
Yeah, this is true because someone if someone is not from America, they have this idea that America must be a very honest society. They have so much wealth, things like that. But the movie exposes it.
Like dirt poor people are everywhere.
Yeah,
And they have the same problem, that housing problem is there. Like housing is, there are rent controlled housing, then there's rich people who want to get rid of all the poor and develop the posh areas.
right.
And I think it's done very well. But I also feel that somehow the movie could have been a little bit more, I think it could have humanized Trump better. Because I think towards the second half, I thought Trump becomes extremely inhuman.
Yeah, that's right.
Like he has no regard, no moral compass. He's at one point he's trying to force his father to sign on some documents.
Yeah, to get
So
inheritance of which belonged to his brother.
Yeah, it's not just inheritance. I think he has amassed a lot of debt. So he's using that whole trust thing to act as a guarantor so that he can get further loan.
Yes.
So that's what he did. And the mother refuses.
Yeah. Trump did look inhuman. The only, I think the only place that he showed some emotion was when his brother died, and he was stopping him. He's tried to stop himself from crying.
Yeah, but he was also cruel to his brother, because his brother comes and for, I think, almost asking for help.
Yeah.
And he turns him away and says, I'll give you some money, go,
And throw away the toy as well.
Yeah. So that brother also is, I think it's visibly hurt. I think the filmmaker does show it. That he's quite hurt by Trump's, how he's keeping him at arm's length.
Yeah.
And not, he could have let him stay in his house also.
Yeah.
So he wasn't I think he had almost come for asking for help. So that's how Trump has been shown has been villainized in this film.
That's true.
And you just told me that it was released prior to elections, 2024.
I think it was released few months before election
Okay.
last year.
So was it before inauguration or before the votes were cast?
Before election itself.
Okay.
Before the voting.
Okay. So that means it may have had some other influence.
Some political influence.
Yeah, it may have some other motivations.
Yeah.
What else? I think that film also, and at one point of time, I think he also shows that he's assaulting his wife,
Yes.
Ivana Trump,
That's right. Yeah.
and the whole thing about him being so worried about his looks, how he's getting fat.
I was getting bald as well.
Yeah, and he's having like bald patches, and he's trying to correct it through surgery. Yeah, and what about the depiction of HIV/AIDS? Did you?
I did not know that HIV/AIDS was so common back in the 80s and.
No, it was actually in the 1980s. It was believed that only homosexuals got it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was known as like a disease that usually was.
But was it that common? Like people from the rich elite sections of the society were getting AIDS. I did not.
I think
I thought it was more prevalent in Africa back in 70s, 80s.
No, I think it just. I think 80s and 90s. I think HIV/AIDS was at its peak in terms of how dangerous it was and how much. How there was such a lack of awareness about it. Like for example, nowadays, if you get HIV, it's not a death sentence.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
I think.
Like you have medicines like antiretroviral drugs, and a lot of them are made in India, by the way.
Right.
So these antiretroviral drugs they're so powerful that sometimes a person affected with HIV can be, cannot even it's undetectable.
Yeah, he's like has a normal
Cannot
life.
even transmit it,
Yeah.
even if he's having, any kind of fluid transmission.
Yeah, I think there was a scene in the movie that when Roy Cohen comes to him after he was infected, Trump was like, he was keeping him at a distance, and then he asked his doctor whether it is transmissible or not.
Yeah, Roy Cohn actually goes to a party which is hosted by Trump, and Trump has just had another real estate success, and Roy Cohn goes to him and asks for a favor that there's this one guy, Russell, who I think is probably his lover, who has gotten really sick, has pneumonia, so he wants him to be accommodated in his hotel. And Trump is like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Not that I don't like Russell, but I will do it for you.
Yeah.
So later on, it's revealed that Trump, although has granted his request, but has also sent a bill to Roy Cohn that this is how it would cost, and has also evicted him from the hotel because his condition is too visible that yes, he may be having HIV/AIDS.
Right.
So Roy Cohn comes to Trump to confront him. That I did so many things and good things for you. I took you under my wings. I took you under my wing, and this is how you repay me.
I called him ungrateful.
Ungrateful, yes. So that's when I think Roy Cohn is very incensed at him, and he kind of touches him, and so Trump thought that Trump had a clue. Like Trump knew that he also has AIDS because he's showing all the visible signs of it.
Yeah, he was coughing and all.
He was coughing and he was also really not looking good. So Trump had an idea that he also has it, but he doesn't say it. But later on, when he's consulting with his doctor, he also asks how can you get AIDS, whether you get it through touching, can you get it through that? And once it's clarified, then Trump, for whatever reason,
arranges a birthday party
for Roy Cohn, like towards in his last moments, and gives him these cufflinks, which he claims is a 24 karat, but diamond cufflinks or gold cufflinks, I don't know.
Yeah.
So later on, Roy Cohn shows those cufflinks to his wife, Ivana Trump, who I think it's quite clear by now is quite fed up of the marriage, and their marriage has completely unraveled. So Ivana tells him that no, these are fake.
And
that's what happens, right?
Yeah, and she says Donald has no shame.
So then Roy Cohn obviously is very hurt by it.
Yeah.
Because that he's giving fake complaints to him. But Donald Trump does say a lot of good things about him.
Yeah.
Even though he doesn't want to waste money on him by giving him real jewelry.
Yeah.
But he's saying nice things to him.
I think Donald Trump liked Roy Cohn as well. But he was just not It's just so that
he was not willing to spend money on him.
Yeah, I think Roy Cohen's programming, that the 3 rules, all that took a toll on Trump as well.
Yeah, he was shaped by his under his tutelage. He became this
because,
killer.
There was this scene like Trump tells him, when Roy accuses him of being ungrateful. Trump tells you are no saint.
I learned from the best. What can I say?
Yeah.
And he also calls him devil. Roy Cohen ko bolta hai na, you're the devil.
Yeah, you are the devil.
So you made me. This is me. This is your work. Whatever I am today
The
because
second
of
rule
you.
was never admit you're wrong. That is what the Trump is doing.
Yeah. And this is all being played out now. Like we still have to suffer 3 more years of. The world still has to suffer 3-4 more years of it.
3 rules are very accurately amalgamating with Trump's behavior.
Like he declared bankruptcy so many times, Trump.
Yeah.
And he never admitted that he failed as a businessman.
Yes. He's like, he posed as a successful man.
कि I'm successful. मैंने कुछ नहीं किया. I'm the successful. Other people failed.
And people buy it as well.
And like Trump is actually did not really do all that well as a business.
Yes.
As a businessman, but I think he became a personality. So he, with that reality show of his, also named The Apprentice, he became, he really made a comeback through that celebrity, that, what do you call him, reality show.
Yeah.
And he, after that, he started lending his name to various real estate projects. So he started making money off of that as well.
He also did these shows, like he came to WWE. lots of experience.
How can I forget? He had this feud with Vince McMahon.
Yeah, head shaving feud.
Yeah, and he had that hair versus hair match.
Yeah.
So who fought on his behalf? I think
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley. And on behalf of Vince McMahon, who was fighting?
Maga was fighting with him.
Maga.
Yeah, that fat guy.
Yeah. So it was obviously it was a storyline in WWE, and which ends up with Vince McMahon losing his hair briefly. So Trump has always been this like you always have to be in the news, no matter what kind of news, but it's necessary that you must be you must be there.
He is a reality TV star,
and that's how
even as president.
Yeah, that's how he became a president. Like he started attacking Donald Obama with his whole birth certificate controversy. Jao dikhao birth certificate dikhao that you weren't born in Kenya. So this became his thing. That's how he did it, and nobody had any clue that he would be able to pull it off, the presidency, but he did.
This shows the rot in American society that such a person was able to win the election twice.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you is that there must be some redeeming qualities also. Like many people say that he's actually beyond all that, public, whatever his utterances are, privately he's actually a nice guy. That's what they say.
That's possible, yeah.
Yeah, he must have some quality. I mean, a guy who became president twice, he's hot to have. He must have some quality.
I think if I observe it, the thing which differentiates him from other elites is that he does not behave like an elite. He behaves like I would say a Dehati, who is actually an elite. He's a rich guy, but
he's a rich guy who
behaves
who walks amongst who rubs shoulders with elites.
Yeah.
But his most powerful and most passionate fan base is rural.
Is the masses,
like the rednecks.
Yes.
They somehow are. He's more relatable to them.
Yes.
That's the most weird part, because he comes from a very
elite background.
Yeah.
That is what makes him endearing to that is why people trust him, even though he's betraying them.
Despite actually being a bit of an aristocrat, he's actually more like he appeals more to the proletariat, like the working class people.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so strange, the whole thing. I think overall, what would you give to the film? 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10?
7 out of 10.
I would say I would give 7 out of 10, and mostly because of Jeremy Strong's performance.
Yeah.